All set up here. What do we got? Ah, we're live. Hi. Oh, let's get into the chair properly. This is always a difficult bit. So, welcome, and happy July the 4th, Independence Day. Is it? I think so. Good old Americans. Something for you Americans to celebrate. There you go. That's from Blades. Well done. Independence. Good on you. Where are we up to? Yeah, I've got 3 PowerShells in front of me, which means I can start a server. Let's see, how would we do that? We would just do that plus that. Then we'll go to debug. And then we'll put in MMO server.exe. Does that start a server? It does. Okay, info message 0. Well, that didn't quite work as I wanted it to, so let's put the server up in a normal fashion, shall we? That was rubbish. We'll exit that one. No, that's no good to me. Let's see. We should have a server on code. Code is here. Excellent. Oh, it's finding out where it is. Good. Good. There's a server. Let's see if we can get it running on this. There we go. Welcome to the server. Fantastic. Let's just get rid of some of that. There we are. Okay, let's get our first client up. There we go. There it is. That's our first client. Let's make sure it's working. As you can see, user logged in. So, is it working? Yes, it is. Oh, that's good news. Right, we'll just put you at the end of the milliseconds. You are going behind the milliseconds, aren't you? Yes, you are. Good. Fantastic. So that's number 1. We'll just pop you there for a second whilst we get this one up. MMO client. Yep. Okay. There we go. There's our second MMO client. There you go. Logged in quite nicely. Does he move around? Oh, yes, he does. And now I'll pull you back into shot. As it says, connected to server here as well. So we have both of them. Yeah, different places. And moving separately and individually using the server. So the server can handle multiplayer. This is starting to sound ominous. I can stop that one from the other place, can't I? Right, let's get rid of all of this. Well, it doesn't matter, just do that. There we go. All cleaned. So yeah, our server is working, but we need to address that. Definitely. So that's one of the things. It does mean we do have multiplayer, but I can't tick it because you can't see your opponent or you can't see the other player on your own screen. The clients are running individually on the server, but not outputting to each other, if you see what I mean. The clients aren't being represented on your own screen. So I've got all of this lot done. We've actually cleaned up and we're on our last part of this here. So can I clean this or not? Will it let me? No, it won't. So let's just open a new file. All saved. continue. And we'll just have a chalkboard, please. Thank you. Lovely. That's looking better. And I haven't even said, have I? Welcome to day 8. Yes. Let's get a board. Here we go. And a pen. Here we are. And a microphone. Alrighty, so day 8. Brought to you by Amber Skies, the future of 3D networking. We're in 2D at the moment, but we are going to go 3D, and I would expect that to start, if not next week, the week after, because we've nearly finished this part. I didn't expect us to be able to get this far this quick. So day 8 is finish first attempt at 2 players on each. Well, no. 2 players shown on each client. That's the first thing we've got to do. That's that. We also have to sort out the movement bug, which I think I might do first, actually. Which I created on purpose. Thank God. So I know what that's about. Once we've done all that, we should have a multiplayer game. So that will all equal to a multiplayer player game. There we go. I think we can do that. I think we should be able to get through that lot at any rate. Can I just change it to rubber and then rub that out? Yeah, I can. Okay. Didn't know that for certain. And that's what I really want for the end of this week, which is today, because tomorrow is my chill out day. I get to chill out at long last. That would be excellent. Yeah. It's a Blades thing. I like to chill. You might be able to tell that. Alright, pop you back down there. Get back to normality. Here we go. So that's what I'm looking at today. So, yeah, let's start with this. Sort out the movement bug. So why is it? Why do we have a movement bug? It's quite simple. It's because of the way we're handling our data. And if you have, I can look at it from the client, I can look at it from the server side. Let's look at it from the server side, because that's where I'm going to change first. So, server. Source. Application. Let's have a look at what we're sending out. So let's not look at that. Let's look at the broadcast, which is not part of the delay. The broadcast. We are broadcasting the X and the Y position as 1 byte. Now, anybody who knows anything about computers knows that 1 byte goes from 0 to 255. Now, if you'd spotted it on the screen, that bottom right-hand corner yesterday, where it sort of went back to 0, is an overflow. Means we went past 255. So it just overflowed back to 0, and that's what was happening. When you went below 0, it was going to 255. It's just an overflow error. So our data isn't big enough to hold a full screen. It can hold a square of 255 pixels by 255 pixels. And that's the answer to yesterday's question. So we have to do this differently. So, our game data, how much have we got? We've got broadcast data of 64, and we're only using 3. Well, that's got to change. Let's see if we can do all of this at once, shall we? Yeah, I think we can. Anywhere else we need this? Yes. We don't need to change that, but we will. Anywhere that we're using this position thingy, and we're only using... Oh, that one's okay, because that's only a single... That's Boolean 1, 0. Okay. Yep, that's fine. So we really have to start here on case 5. Everything else here is okay. The user's position should be fine. That is a float, isn't it? Yeah, it's a float. Floats are 4 bytes, if you didn't know. Which is why 1 byte won't really hack the biscuit, as it were. Initial data equals this user's position x. Right, and that's starting at 1. So we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll be 5. And we need this to be in 32 bits, 4. 4 is 32, isn't it? So the floats are 32 bits. They're not longs. So it would be SDLnet. I was looking this up before. So it's this read 32 thing here. It just says pointer. Okay. It says a char star pointer, which was annoying because I wanted to use char stars. But we've got that's a pointer. Is it? We need a pointer to that element. Right, let's see what happens if I type this in. So SDL net underscore. This will be right, not yeah. So it'll be right 32, and let's see what it needs from us. It needs a value and a reapplication. Alright, this is going to look weird. So it's going to be player data, isn't it? Oh, heck. Well, this part isn't broken, is it? I'm going to leave this alone for a second until I know what I'm doing with this. I'm not as confident as I should be, and I was messing about with it on here last night where we're taking in the broadcast data, and I think I got it right. Let me just have a look. Yeah. So it's 1 and 5. That's correct. And it's SDL net. You can see I'm very uncomfortable with this one. And it's right, isn't it? It's not read, it's right. Right. Write to 32. It's open brackets. It's what we want to write. And comma where we want to write it to. So that is that bit there. Good. Paste. And that's not going to be right because that has to be an address. There we go. That's what it's going to look like. Yeah, okay. So let's change the other one. And of course it's 4 bytes, so we have to then start at 5. We have to go 4 bytes up. So we start at 0 with a 2. We go to 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 is the next position. And that goes 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that goes to 9. I think that's right. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to have to send 9 bytes to get 2 positions. That sounds correct because it's 2 4s and a 2 and a type. Okay, let's pop it in then. SDL net. I'm a bit more certain of what I'm doing now. Now I've got the first one done. Alright, 32. Open brackets. Just close brackets on that, comma, close brackets. And all we have to do now is that. Pick up our broadcast. Cut. And paste. Alright, and that gives us 9. Now if we try that, it should work. Alright, let's try this out first. So let's run a build task. And that's the server. Just changing 2 lines a little bit at a time. Baby steps. And let's see what happens. So that's okay. That's the application. So I need to read that at the other end in our client. So when we receive a message type 2, here, if message is type 2, we can't do this anymore. How do we read? Let's have a look. Oh, that is read 32. Okay, yeah, got it. Is it an equals to? Yeah, it is. So yeah, it's quite straightforward actually, this side of it. All we're going to do is we're going to alter it. So message type 5 doesn't matter yet, we're not bothered about that. So that's going to be SDL net underscore read 32. That's just open brackets, and yes, it's just a reap. Wish I knew what that meant. I'll stick that there like that. I don't think that works quite right, but we'll soon see. I think it's the address, isn't it? Probably. Star, yeah. That's looking better, but is it correct? Oh dear, bless. Let's have a look and see what I've got in my notes. Yeah, that's right. Oh, fantastic, yeah. It makes my notes look good. This program makes my notes look good. That's charming, isn't it? Read 32 open brackets, ampersand, and backspace close. Alright, so that should fix the bug. But it's not 1 and 2 now, is it? It's 1 and 5. Wow. That seemed a bit easy to fix it. Mind you, it is SDL, and it is designed for this, so... Alright, let's see if that works now. Saved out. Will it build? Run build task. Client. Okay, I haven't introduced any type of bugs or anything. So, server. Go, go, go. Okay, there's our server. And our client. Go, go, go. There's our client. There you go. It's logged in. Just check it here. It's logged in. There we go. And on here, can we now go past the top and not reappear? Yes, we can, is the answer. But we should now be able to move anywhere we want on screen without any problems. We're in floating point. I really should start getting a message box together with X and Y positions and Z positions because we're going 3D soon. Yeah, that's working. We can move all over. And it'll be the same if I open the other one. But now I need to see a second person on here. And that's the next goal. So let's just get rid of that. Which isn't working for some reason. Oh, it is. It just had a delay. Output. Debug console. And I want client, please. I want to have a look at that. Yeah, we're coming out of this normally, so that's fine. Server's still running. We'll have to shut it down, won't we? Okay. We need to send more information, is the answer. So every time we broadcast, instead of just broadcasting a message back to whoever, to each client, about each client, we need to broadcast back the full game state, which isn't just a single client. It includes every client. And this is where servers fail. Fail big time. Because this, well, it's because of the way I'm going to do it. Down here we've got a broadcast. We don't need all this rubbish now, do we? We've done all of this. We did our rewrite yesterday. So I can get rid of that. Crimes, are we up to the 100? Woo, not doing badly, huh? Right, so we're broadcasting properly. So I think we could do with an int here. So at this point, int data length equals 9 at that point. There is something else I want you to do. I was thinking of logging how many people were online, but I'm not going to. Yes, I am. Every time we go through 5, we'll log. Before we break. So I want to log this is important now. Number of users connected. If you remember, I took away that variable yesterday. So it is %d, which is interesting. It's actually a size t, if I remember rightly. And it's the map, which we called users map. So our users map dot size, length, size. Yeah. There we go. That might work. I just want to do a quick update on that one. I don't know if that'll call me out or not. Yeah, it has done. Int. Oh no, that's the unused variable. Oh, that's okay. Thank God for that. Right, so that should be okay. I'm hoping that'll work. Right, so we've now got a data length. And that data length is unused, so we'll copy that and pop it in here. And we need to know the number of users, don't we? I would guess. No. It's not going to work that way. So what we need to do is go into a for loop. We have to go into a for loop through our users, our user map. So now we're going to have to do some kind of for loop. In fact, we're going to have to do exactly the same for loop as we've done here. This is why this is so dangerous. Don't like this already. I'm already beginning to not like this. So I've got the broadcast. Right, I'm just remembering how I did it on the TCP server now. So what we would do is we would take an if, and we would check the element. Well, we can't call it element now, can we? What can we call it? Num users. No. We'll call it total. Oh no, build. Yeah. Build data. So, if build data is equal dot second is equal to user. I'll actually build dot first. Is equal to and it's going to be user. It's the key. How do we get the key? What have we done with our key here? We're not using one. We need to get the key out of here. So key is a uint or something or other. So where's the key? It's a string. Oh god, string comparisons again. So we're going to use that again. I'll copy that a second. So it goes in here. So the current key, it's not user key anymore, it's current. If the current key, which equals element dot first, okay. If build data dot first is equal to element dot first, so straight is equal to, then that's better. Then continue. In other words, don't do anything. Just carry on as if nothing's happened. If it's not, then we have to add somebody. So the first thing that happens is we have to add. Right, okay. Yeah, we have to add the next part. We have to add it anyway, don't we? No matter what. Data length 9. No, we're going to have a data length of 10. We need an extra item. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I want data 9 now. So, broadcast data 9 is equal to, may as well just put it equal to the number of players, equal to 1 to start off with. So if it doesn't continue and drop out, which will be us only, that'll be fine, but if that's not true, then there's somebody else. Why have I got a green squiggly now? Expands to data length. What? Go away. It's there. I'm using it. Stop it. It's messing me about again with green squigglies. So here we have to add 1 to the broadcast data 9. Number of users is 1, because that's as far as we've got. So we'll have to add a number of users 2. So it's going to be number broadcast data 9 equals plus plus. Am I allowed to do that? Of course I am. Why not? C++. So hopefully that'll work. Now we have to do 2 more of these for whoever these are, whoever this is now. So this will not be the person. Right, okay. Lovely. Yep, this is working out nicely. So now we need to do a couple more writes. So we'll need 2 of those. Except it's not going to be at 1 and 5 anymore. Interesting. What's it going to be at? Well, 10. So it's going to be 10 to start off with. 10 and something. 15, is it? 14? 14. But we're gonna we might have more than one extra person, so it might be going around this a few times. So we're gonna have to add. We're gonna have to add something. Yeah. So that's gonna be plus. No, it's gonna be 10. Well, the first one is 0. The next time it comes up, it wants to be 8. Hold on a minute. That's gone to 2. So the first time round, it wants to be 10. Oh my god. Plus 8. Because it's 8 bytes. Times broadcast data 9 minus 2. Yeah, that's right. So broadcast, God, this is awful. Broadcast data 9 minus 2 to make it a 0 the first time it comes through. So it's a 0 the first time it comes through, that means it goes to 10 and 14. If it goes through again, there's 3 people on. 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 times 8 gets us to 18. 14, 15, 16, 17. No, 14, 15, 16, 17 are occupied. 18 is that. Yeah. So that's correct. Good God. Never mind. Why can't I get the plus in the same? Oh, right. Plus. Open brackets. And it's 8 times broadcast. Exactly the same, isn't it? So why not just copy it? Is that right? Yes, it is. It is correct. And our data length will increase accordingly by 8 bytes. So data length plus equals 8. So that will be 18. Let's just check that. 14, 15, 16, 17. No. No, that doesn't work right. Isn't it? It's plus 7, isn't it? Oh, don't like this. Don't like this. Because we've got to cover 14, 15, 16, and 17. Plus 1 for the type. Yeah, it is 8. Good. Right. Fantastic. It works out. Semicolon. Great stuff. So the data length will now be correct. That's outside here. Let me just try doing this in a terminal now. Well, Run build task on server. Good, that's cleaned off that error. So yeah, that's right. God damn it, that's a long one. That's how it's done. That's the person we're sending it to. Is the user, and we have to tell them about any other user. In other words, not itself. We'll have to put the other users in. I wonder if that'll work straight off. Because we haven't added this to our login. Should we? 20 milliseconds. Who cares? It doesn't matter. I can't see that it's going to make a difference. Interesting though. Let's get some PowerShells up. Oh, that's a server. Never mind. Can I have the client, please? I'm going to need a couple of clients, aren't I, to test this? Alright, let's just get that set up properly. Okay, there's a client. I'll need another one. Let's make that smaller. There's a client. Bring those in a minute. Take you out. Don't need you. So, theoretically, on every broadcast, we should receive. Are we receiving? No, we're not at the moment, are we? Oops. So that's sending. But are we receiving is the question. Because now we're reading that. And then we need a for next loop on data 9. For number of users. Let's just have a quick look. Number of users is, because that's why I marked it. Yeah, broadcast data 9. So we read 9. That's an integer. So let's do that. So int num users equals raw data 9. So we know we're getting at least 9 to 10 parts, and that's what this says now, isn't it? We set it to 10, yeah. And we do a number of users. Is it start at 1 or not? Yeah. It starts at 1. So it's a less than. That's all I need to know. So, for count equals. I always forget to put int there. Int count equals 0. Don't know why I do that. As long as count is less than num users. And we're going to need to place them somewhere, aren't we? And it's count plus plus. Right, we're going to need some storage for them. Where are we going to put them? Well, I'm only testing it for 2 people at the moment, so we'll just make. We'll hack it, shall we? We can just put another user here. So if we were to put in, say, float other user x equals 20.0. Actually, no. We'll just put it. We'll put it at 1.0f. I'm not going to. I don't want to put it anywhere. Float. Other user. Just to show that it's actually at least 2-player, if not more. It depends on how many other users. At storage area we have to set up storage. So need to set up storage for all other users. Okay. I think that's fair enough. So other user X and other user Y. I'm only doing 2. So what we're going to do is these 2 lines again. In here. And it's going to be other user. And other user. And this is going to be that silly equation again, isn't it? But this time we can use count. So it's not as bad. It's going to be 10. And that one's going to be 14, isn't it? 14, 15. 14. Ah. We've only got 2. So I'm not doing any more than that. That should work now. How do we spot that we've got other users? We'll have to flag it somehow. This num users. Yeah, we'll have to take you somewhere else. One. Us. I'm guessing. Well, it doesn't really matter, does it? Because it's going to get changed there anyway. So, 0. There aren't any until we're told. So we'll be told there. That's good. So now we've got num users. We can come down to render all. So we've got this one. Right, how have we handled that? So, yeah. We're going to have to rebuild. Or can we just use... Right, I think we're going to have to rebuild on this. So what we need to do now is, after that... Well, before that even. If num users is greater than 1, We'll have to do something about it. Well, we need to put the other users in. So we're going to have one of these at least. Something like that. It's not going to be Bob's area, is it? It's going to be... let's just call it others. I don't know. And now that will be other users X and Y. There we go. So I know I'm going to need a rectangle. We'll give this a title as well. Create and render other users. Okay. So each one of these is going to need one of these. With the others area. That's a texture. I'm not doing a new texture. Render null pointer others area. We can just do it like that for now. And use Bob. Bob won't mind, will he? I hope not. Because he's about to be, he's going to meet a copycat, isn't he? Okay. I might just put that equal to 2. Well, no, that is correct. But we wouldn't have Bob. We'd have somebody else. We'd have not Bob. So what we got here? I might have to create. I'll create a not Bob offline because we've seen how to create a Bob. So I mean, creating a not Bob is exactly the same. A not Bob. Oh dear, I'm getting daft again. That's fun. So how shall we do this? Will that work or not? I've got all the bits and pieces to render, so let's just see if it'll build. See if I've missed anything. I hope I haven't. So I've got a render. We've got the data. That's not right. User num users equals raw data, which is going to be 1. So if number's 2, yeah, that's right now. So I was about to make a mistake. That would have been bad. Because we wouldn't have been able to tell I'd made a mistake, because it would just print it on top of itself. Okay. Client. Might work better now. Am I willing to try? Yes. Come on, server. Don't crash. Alright, so we have a server. Let's get our first client up. Okay, there's our first client. Number of users connected, 1. Perfect. That moves them out of the way. In case I want to see the next one. Right, that'll do. I'll just pop you down there. I need another client. Oh, not like that, I don't. Thank you. Just single click it, please. What was it? Up arrow. Alright, so we've got 2 users. Do you have to move or something? No, it's not picking up on the second user, is it? But number of users connected equals 2. Right, okay. Which means it's not getting somewhere. I think first of all I'd like to check how much information is being received back, because that's probably the easiest way to check this. Ding, ding, ding. Clients. So it's probably going to be easiest on the client. So when we are receiving, all I want to do is log how many users. And this should spam. So SDL underscore log. And what we're going to log. Number of users equals %D. That's information I want, and that is coming from num users. Yeah. Okay. Simple as that. That's all I want to do. So let's pop a client up. Oh, let's build it first. Let's put that into operation by building it. It does help. And then we can put a client up. There we go. Number of users equals 3. We have to restart the server. Okay, that's fine. That was already a bad result. Because we're not logging off. That's the next thing to tackle, is this business. Okay, connected, and there's 1 person there. So if I put a second person there, we should spam. And we are spamming. It's not showing both Bobs. Maybe because it can't. Because I haven't thought about it properly. So now we can go back to... this is the hard part with doing servers. Once we're past this, that's it. We're home and dry. We can get on with the game. So client, no thanks. Yeah, it is the clients that's wrong. I didn't think that would work. I mean, I can log other users X and see if we can move it using the wrong person, because I don't think you can do 2 Bobs like this, because they're both at the same address. So I would need a second SDL texture. Well, that should be easy enough to do. So that would be SDL underscore texture. We'll call it other Bob. I think it has to be a star as well. Okay. Equals. I want to copy it. I don't. Yeah. I can see a problem here already. Ain't gonna work, is it? Yeah, this is just not going to work this way. It's pointers. All I'll do is I'll copy the address and try and use the same address again, which is useless. So we need a different Bob. So we need an other Bob. We need a proper other Bob as well. So where we have Bob here, we are going to need a second one. So let's do it properly. We'll do it from the beginning. Delete Bob. So other Bob. Welcome to the party. Go to the top. All the way up to the top. And there. M underscore other Bob. And we'll just do the same with him. Null pointer. Comma. Lovely. So I've put other Bob in. So where we make one Bob, we can make it from the same surface. M underscore other Bob equals exactly the same thing as this one does. That saves us creating two surfaces. So that creates a texture. So basically what that does is it copies it to the graphics card. So the contents of that surface are copied to the graphics card twice now, but under different names. We still free the surface here. Yep, that's okay. Don't need anything else there, but... Oh God, can we get rid of all this rubbish? We've done all this. We're now on the second try. Good God, 200 on this one. But down here, we destroy Bobs, don't we? So I need another one of these. And that's just going to be other Bob. There we go. That's fine. Now we can use other Bob. Yay! Oh God, help us all. So where's me spamming here? Other Bob, yeah. Yeah, he's already in. Wow. So, yeah. It's on the others area. Yeah, that looks better. We've now got a spam message, which I don't want, on here. So I'll get rid of you. And let's see if we can get anything working here. So server, up you come. Yeah, mum. You're over there. Right, server's up and running. I'll pop you there. So no more spam. And yeah, we'll have to move you out of the way. Come on, move out of the way, thanks. Pop you there. And let's pop another one up. Damn it. Well, you know there's 2 Bobs, but I don't think you're getting the information. I wonder what would happen if I just tried with 1 to get 2 printed up on the screen. How about that? Let's go back a step. Everything's working there. Let's just go back a step. I think I'm trying to run before I can crawl. That's usually the case with these. So instead of having an if statement there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and put Bob at the centre of the screen. Our other Bob, so it's obvious that he's there. So let's see. Make sure I've got the right application yet. Client. Our other Bob. Just hoping I don't need 2 SDL surfaces. Shouldn't do. What's this say here? What do they mean? Flag key. Oh, colour keys. Keys transparency. Acceleration. Okay. That's fine. Let's find out whether we can do other Bobs. So, user's position, that doesn't matter anymore. That's getting reset by the server. Other user's position. Let's set that to 300, 300. Somewhere where we're not. And let's try printing it out. Or putting it on screen, should I say, not printing it out. I don't think that number's getting through. Let's have a look. It is. You can't see it. Oh yes, you can. But remember, you can see 2 Bobs. So that is working. That's Bob, another Bob. And of course it crashes because there's no server. Okay, let's try that with a single client now. Let's put server up. Okay, we've got a server. Here we go. 1 server. And 1 client, please. Yeah, he's there. Our Bob is there. That says to me that maybe num users isn't getting to 2. Could be. So next test is to put num users to 2. that's easy because I can do it here. Right, so if I have num users to do, oh yes, that might crash it. No, don't you do that. Don't dare do that. Switch that off instead. Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Right, let's have a look at this if statement. I'm going to spam out Okay, what am I going to spam out here? I'm going to spam out the X position, left and right. So, we've already got a spam message, haven't we? We can just reuse it. So, it's not number of users now. It equals other users X pos is a float. And that is going to be in the wrong place. It is a float, isn't it? Yeah. Let's see if I can get some information on that. So, pop up a server. There's our server. Pop up a client. There we go, there's our client. There's no spam at this point. And we can move around, can we? Yeah, we can. It's starting to work now. But look at the milliseconds on that. There's something different going on here. Definitely. So our milliseconds are jumping around a little bit. Something's not quite right. It seems to be alright though. Pop you down the bottom for a second so we can see what happens. That should jump to the top to a correct position. Is what I'm hoping for. Why is it still on? Don't know. No, it just disappears. And I've got no spam. Where's my spam gone? I should have spam. I've got a number wrong. It's not coming in here. What happened to num users there? This is getting a bit weird. Those values should not die at that or that. They should be outside. And they are. So there's a logic trick to this, is there? Somewhere. That's weird. That is just so weird. I wonder if it's the floats messing up. No, I've got read 32s on them, haven't I? This is getting annoying again. Okay, server. It's all to do with this. Maybe. I might be looking in completely the wrong place. Server's okay. Maybe I didn't run the build task. Probably. Client. Might help if we build it. Okay, everything's built. Let's bring the first one up. I think I didn't build it, because I'm an idiot. Yeah, it's looking like that. Right, I'm watching for the... oh, thank you. I'm watching for the spam. And there it goes. And it's the X position I'm after. It's staying at 87. Staying at 87. And it's not printing out to screen. And that 87 could be anything that is random. Yeah, it's just looking like it's random rubbish over here. Oh, am I looking? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Oh, it's working. Right, so the X and Y position are working. It's just the replication of an image isn't working. Oh dear. Yeah. So I've got everything but the image. Fantastic. Oh god. Yeah, I don't need spam messages out anymore. I know it's working. So working isn't the problem. Building an image is a problem. So what I'm going to do is take you out of there. That's a bit that I added. It was a waste of time rubbish. So how do we make a model? There to there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do that. I'm just doing that just to make sure I'm doing something different. Okay. That's all that changed. Other surface, same model. Why not? Set color key, mbob, blah blah blah, other bob, sorry, la 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 la. Free surface. Right, make sure I've got my M's down here. So mbobs X and Y start here. We know they are changing. They're doing it properly. We know that the number of people are 2 because we're being told that by the spam. I think we can stop the spam again. And this time, I want to put the spam in here, don't I? Okay, we'll put some spam in here. It actually might work. So let's not to start off with. Right, so what I've done is I've created a completely new m_other bob. Completely new rectangle area. Was I supposed to delete something down here? That was a text. Yeah, that's okay then. Yeah, that's okay. So it should be exactly the same. Yeah. Okay. Got a hair on the microphone, it's bothering me. Okay. Any suggestions from the chat? I haven't even said hello. Highers to all. Welcome to the game club. If you've got game ideas or anything you want to try out, well, you can do that here, I suppose. I can't see why not, as I'm struggling to get a server to work. Come on, server, please work. Because I know you do. Alright, so that's 1. Connected is 1. And it's still not showing it. And I have no idea why now. It's not even showing it in the wrong position. I didn't build. We've still got spam. I'm an idiot. Now I've got windows everywhere. Thank you. Come on, tell me I'm an idiot, chat. I know. Yes, try doing that before you run stuff. Okay, client's happy. Sorry, server's happy. It's bad news. I can tell I haven't built it because I get spam. Alright, let's just drop you straight down. So, it should appear there. And it doesn't. Oh well. We've got a multiplayer game that doesn't show the other player. The other player's invisible. We could call it Invisible Wars. How's about that? Yeah? Could we do an MMO on Invisible Wars where you can't see anyone? That'd be interesting. You'd be bumping into them all over the place, wouldn't you? How to display 2 bobs? There's the question. Well, we've done everything now except display your other people on your screen. Wow. So we have got a game, but it's just not quite there for some reason. Any suggestions, anyone? Any help? Have I got anything in my notes? Let's have a look at that one. I don't think I've got anything. Oh, that's annoying. I thought I'd done this bit. But I haven't, have I? We're obviously getting the data in. I know that bit's working. But we're not able to display that data for some reason. Interesting. And it's to do with the way SDL works, I think. If I'm right. Something back in my memory about this. There's possibly a little trick to it. No. Okay. Okie dokies. I think we'll cut there then. Unless anybody's got any help in chat? Nope. So we're on the final stage. It's that one step away. One step away from success. The game's connecting. It's running. And we've got people moving. Yay. Not very fast, but they're moving. As long as you don't move the window, you're alright. Lovely. So we've done it. We've actually done it except for that one last thing. And I don't understand why it's not working correctly right now. So I'm going to go and read SDL manual. Ace. I'm looking forward to that. Oh dear. Well, it's what I've got to do. If I can't do it straight off, I will be able to do it by tomorrow. And that's usually a guarantee. So that should be it. But it isn't. Is that server still up? Yes, it is. Right, that's a server up. Terminal, run build task, client. Actually, I'll run the client from here. Just to make sure. Okay. So I've got my messages connected to the server and everything. So that's okay. It disappears. So it knows. It's intentionally, it does know that there are two, but it's putting them in the same place. I think they're overlaying each other. I'm going to draw another bob. Another, a not bob. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's annoying. I wanted that done today. And you're now going to have to wait till next week to find the answer. Oh, you've got to wait a full weekend. Unless I can pop an answer up tomorrow that's nice, short and sweet, which I might just do. Tomorrow is Blades Relaxing. What is it? Twitch notes. No, not that one. That one. I don't even think I've got it down nowadays. Am I still doing it? got the gaming club. We've got sailing on Sundays. Saturdays might be like my rant if I've got one. So yeah, I'll just do a chill out tomorrow. Might include a bit of programming, but probably Ultimate Online. I need to do some Ultimate Online. I haven't played it that too much this week, so we'll probably do that. I'll be here, so if you want to ask anything or tell me how it's done, please feel free. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. There we go. We've made some changes. We've got 5 changes. So this is day 8. Let's click it onto one that has changes this time. So day 8. All working. All working except displaying other users. There we go. Which is the truth. Get it saved. Get it on the hard drives. Come on. Off you go. Off you go. Thank you. Where's the other one? It's there. Thank you. Let's get you gone. Lovely. So, that's it. Take care. Keep enjoying yourselves. Keep delving into whatever programming stuff you're doing. And if you want to ask questions, you can catch me live on Twitch at some place. Do I have it on here? I don't even think I put the address on here. Oh, wow. It's Fraser Blades Sharp. There you go. All one word. That one there. Fraser Blades Sharp. Find me on Twitch if you want to ask me questions or chat to me about programming. And I'll be very happy to chat with you and see if there's any kind of solutions, if you want to find solutions, or if you just want general questions, that's fine. And in the meantime, I just want you to take care. And above all, and I mean this, have fun.